So the beauty with generations is, they're not really different. It's just that they're different ages. And I think by and large, what people forget is what you did when you were 20 is not what you do when you're 30. Attrition when you are 20 is always going to be high, purely because that's your age to explore. The opportunities are different today, and hence we've classified them as Gen X and Gen Y. So a lot of us, when we were at 20, didn't have the option. You either became a doctor or you became a lawyer. And if you were really bad, you got into hotels. Today they have a lot more options, and as a result of it, they choose to exercise the options, which is why you may see attrition at a higher level. I don't think it's a lack of commitment. I think it's the ability to explore what they want to do. And I talk to most of my colleagues and actually my friends who are parents, saying in most cases, we would have done that too if we had the options. So I don't think there is a difference in attrition. It's difficult to say, right? Because by the time Gen Y reaches the age that Gen X is at today, they'd probably stop exploring as well. Because it's a life stage piece that you stop exploring at, it's not a generation. So if you were to ask me, I'm Gen X and have I stopped exploring? No, I haven't. I'm still lucky that I can afford to explore because I don't have kids and I don't have a responsibility. But in most cases, by the time you're here, you've got kids in college, you've got a home EMI, you've got parents who are ailing, you've got a home to manage. All of those things normally take the curiosity out of you very quickly. And I don't think that'll change with Gen X or Gen Y or Gen Next. It's as they come up with responsibility, it is the choices you make. So I don't think the attrition's different or their interests are different. I wouldn't be able to quantify it if you looked at it in the late 1980s to the early 1990s. There weren't the opportunities. Where would you go if you were tried? So you had a lot of people who were stuck in really bad jobs because they didn't have a choice, not because they wanted to do it. The minute the market opened up, the IT boom is a great testament to that because people did move. So if you actually bucket it in by number of years and kind of overlay it with the economy, you'll really see it's not a generational problem, it's actually how the economy moved and people got chances and opportunities. So I think it's too nascent for me to even give you a number at this point, but it will have a high impact. So today, most of our recruitment's gone online. Very rarely do you use a consultant unless it's a headhunting assignment. Otherwise, everyone's just using online portals. Social media, we've hired so many people off my personal LinkedIn page, forget anything else. And this is just people who write into you because they're ready to approach you directly. So, you're just actually cutting out a complete line in the middle who could have filtered people from reaching the end goal. So I think it will play a very large role.